Hello ladies and gents. Today, after I've finished stacking these bales, I'm going to be sinking a silage bunker. Right, there we go. That's them picked up for now. The other night I couldn't sleep. I downloaded Frontier, Farmstead Frontier, I think the map is. It's a bit like No Man's Land, and got some old gear out and spent the night using this old gear. So I've only been doing this field, but today I'm going to be sinking a silage bunker because it's just something a little different. So let's go and take this to the oops. Let's go and take this to the silo. And that is where I'm going to sink this silage bunker. It's just something a little different to do, and if you want to have a go at doing it yourself, first of all I'll drop this off right here. I'm going to put the silage bunker over there, I think. Let's park this just around here. Now, I strongly advise, I'll stand out of the way here because I don't want to get my man in the way of changing the ground, but I strongly advise when you're going to do anything in the terraforming kind of menu, that you save your game, and then if it messes up, which is highly likely with me, you can always go back. Right, let's stay here and let's go into the build mode. I've already done this video and I had no sound on, so I'm doing this again. Right, here we are. We're going to silos. Now, I did want this glass one. It didn't work out very well, but never mind. I did try it with the standard in-game one, and we're going to use the one with the wall at the back. Oh, I could. What about that one? That's a nice big one, isn't it? Mind you. Oh, we'll just do it with this one for now. I've only got a small bit of land anyway. So we want to make enough room. Does this swivel or is it on a 90 degree? Oh, dang. I wish it was a swivelly one where you could just move it a little bit at an angle, but never mind. Right. So I'm thinking of bringing that road. And there's a reason why I'm doing this, which will become clear in a moment. So I'm going to place this down, so I know where I'm at with it. It might be a little bit too close. We'll move it back a little bit. But one thing you've got to do as well, before, if you want to do this, make sure your map will sink a hole big enough. Some have a water table, some don't let you go down. I've already tried this one, so I know it will. What I mean by that, let's just get that a little bit stronger. I think I'll go to square, make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Oops, that's up. So what I'm on about doing now is oh shit, there you go, I've already cocked it up. There you go. We're going down. We're going down. Right. and we'll go and level it across. I'm hoping I've given myself enough room there for the ramp. I think I might come back a little bit. So I'm doing this. I know some people are a little bit sketchy about using the farming tool. There we go. Let's put it there. Come this way a little bit. Oops. So we're just basically flattening it out a little bit now. There we go, and let's try that silo again. What I want to do is get the... See, it's a little bit low there. So what we're going to do is... Can we turn it? Come on. Not there, thank you. We want the top pretty much level with the floor. So what we're going to do is bring it back a little bit. How's that looking from there? Yeah, let's bring it back a little bit more. Right. So if I can get it pretty much level with the edge, I think that's pretty down there, isn't it? There we go. That's what we like to see. Now you can see in FS22 it does put a side around it, which I'm not too happy about, but here we go. Right, let's make that a little bit bigger, make that stronger. Let's bang it in with a square, and what we're going to do is try and get this wall as close, this floor as close as we can. Oh, we can sort that out. As close as we can. See if we can bring the back in. We can a little bit, which is lovely. We want it as close as we can to that wall. That's absolutely tickety-boo, isn't it? Right, let's make that a little smaller. We'll bring it out from the bunker a little bit. There we go. Let's move that over a little. That's it. Well, a bit more happier with that. Now we want to build a kind of a rampy road. So what we're going to do is we're going to that. Let's not have it quite as strong. Let's go to painting and knock it off. Sculpting. We'll go back to that. We shall make it square because I like it square. And we're going to bring that right into that way. So if I start bringing it... Oops. We'll bring it across, just like that, I think. Maybe a little bit more that way. That's fine. And then we're going to bring that this way. So we've stepped down just a little bit. And what we're going to do from here, we're going to go down a little bit again. Let's just make that wider. We can always sort it out afterwards. There we go. Right. So going down a little bit more, and then we'll go across. Make it nice and flat. I can't see. There we go. So we're coming down in increments. There's a word for a Monday. Okay. And we'll do it a little bit. So you see the step just there and one there, and then we'll come here and we'll take it down a little bit more. Take that across. Bring it straight through. Probably go a little bit bigger with this. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Right. Now from here, let's go down a little bit more. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way, Mercy. Let's bring it through again. And here. Let's go smaller now. And you can see I'm getting near the floor now. I think that's tickety-boo. The changing in colour there is it's kind of doing my head in a little bit. Let's go to painting. So you can see that edge there. Boom, boom, boom. Sculpting. So we need to go across quite a bit there. So let's get that so we can see it, make it square again. And what we'll do is we'll go. Where am I going? Right over to this side. And because I've done steps, we'll go across to make sure I don't. So we'll go from here. So whatever it was, there should still be steps. Should be near the top there. Righty ho. Gungered in. So what we'll... Oh, shall we have a... Just so we know where we're at. Look at that, I forgot to do that. So let's go to sculpting again. We'll flatten this off. Let's go square. Get it stronger. And we'll take this little mess that we had out. There we go. Fantastic. Right, painting. Let's get these little squares in for something a little different. I do like it when map makers put different little textures in. You get a cracking map and you want to do stuff, and there's just the bog standard textures. It's kind of limits on your ideas. Right. I think we'll bring that out just to kind of there. That'll do. Then we get to kind of see what's going on a little bit better. Let's paint a little bit of the road. I think. Let's make that. That's kind of centre, isn't it? So I'm going to bring that round. And then if we go to this one, ooh, let's put that in. There we go. And then just near the edges we'll have a little bit of that kind of texture. Think. If we bring that road in there, and then we'll bring, let's make that a little wider. That looks tickety-boo, doesn't it? That looks tickety-boo. I might even go a little bit more. So we fill that in. That's kind of blended into that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go along here. Right. Let's go down here. Let's roughly put it in. That's great. Let's see if we can shrink that down into nothing. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. Now, it's a little bit rough, so what we do is we can see a little bit better now. That's why I've put that in. We'll go to our smoothing tool. Let's get it nice and bright there. We'll go to square because it'll just fit down this row. I think the next one will be too big. It is. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to go up and down this road and just smooth out them steps that we put in. Now the thing is, I'll tell you why I like to do this. Have you ever been doing a silage bunker and you've got stuck on the walls? Or you're in a nice big silage bunker and you have to climb up and drive up the silage, chaff, whatever it is, and sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the old backside. So when you've got a map that lets you dig down a little bit, it's nice to do this. I think the last time I did it was FS19. And you can actually get a little bit closer with these. You know, see that gap in between there? Now, you can titifulate it if you wish. So we'll just go a little bit bigger there. And see, look at that. Looks nearly professional, doesn't it? But so when you do it this way and sink the bunker, you can actually drive in from the back and tip your chaff backwards, so you're driving over the chaff all the time instead of climbing over it. And that can be a lot easier in ways. Let's see if we can go down a little bit more. There you go. Just take that out. Beautiful. Let's do it on the other side. A little bit bigger. Let's just bring that down rather than funny about with it. I'll do want it. Whoops. You'll see what I mean. I'll tip some silage in and you'll see what I mean. And the biggest problem that I've found with with 22 is this gap. It's a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a pain, I'll be quite honest. Right, sculpting. Let's change that. Go a little bit harder, a little bit bigger. Make sure we get a nice edge on that. There you go. Because I know it's flat, this ground. So that's coming nice now. A nice edge on it. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Put the grass back so it's like we're never here. What we'll do, we'll put a little fence down there. But I have found something that'll do. Now, if you're on console, I do know, I don't think you can go on with the lip, you might have to sink it a little bit. There is some bridges like these, so you could put them, you know, like a little bit lower, sink them into the ground a little bit. As long as you go over that timber, you'll be alright. But if you're on PC, this elk mountain modding, I have found these little cobbly stone things. There might be something on PC, I do not know. But let's kind of level it up a little bit. And I've found, see, they just bridge that gap just nicely. So if I put that one there. Let's go across here and do this. Kind of keep them level, do you know what I mean? I don't want one up here and one down there. That's kind of... So if you take your time over it a little bit, you should get it somewhat like. You could go all the way around with this to hide that gap, if you get what I mean. Let's put one over here. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then you can always swing it round and let's make sure we'll get it kind of square. See, I'm kind of off there a little bit. See how it's just short coming up that hill? Let's have a look at this side. Now this side is over the thing. So you might have to have a little, maybe if I turn it round, does that work? I must be just in between something there. Right, so I can do it that way and kind of just, there you go, that works out, but I'm kind of losing half a tile each time there, but you get the gist. Do you know what I mean? If you spent a little bit of time on it. Let's square that up a little bit and just take I can't get over that. I'm going to have a lip there. That'd work out. So you get what I mean. So you could go along there and cover that all in if you had a little bit of time. You might find something better than these stones. It's just what I had in my mods folder. To cover that gap. I don't like that gap, but there you go. Maybe if this bunker was over another, what, a fraction really, that would have worked, right? Or you can just go to your landscaping tool. Well, not all, because you still need to cover the gap up, don't you? Paint it in like that. So once you've got that done, do whatever you wish. Let me show you. So let's build a little road. Right here. Now you might want to make a big cobbly area. I'm going to do that. Just for a rough see. What you can also do is decoration. Let's go with fences. So you could put a fence along there, you know, so people don't fall in. There you go, like this. Collides with another item. What are you talking about? Oh, I've gone too close to that. There we go. So there's lots of things you can do. You can put a hedge up, a hedge. You know what I mean? I think I've got one here. I did have. Maybe even. Put the hedge on the inside of the fence there. How's that look? It's kind of pretty. It's a little bump in the ground there that needs sorting out. But I wonder if, let me go to the end of here. Can I put that down on there? See, there's a cheeky little number. I've got a gate on. Right, so you could probably bring your fence round towards that gate. Right. That stops people falling in. Let's go and have a look at it. We've not even looked at it yet, have we? Might need a little bit more smoothing out. See? That probably needs a little bit more smoothing. Oh, we've got a beautiful sunken bunker. See, I'll get that a lot more. I'll spend more time on it and I'll get that a lot more rampish. But this is just a quick get in there. Right, I think we should fill it up with silage, and I'll show you what I mean. So the first couple of trucks you're going to bring in, aren't you, and put down there. Then what we can do is back over that way. Right, I'll see you in a moment. So I'm back. Okay, I'm in the silage bunker. We've put a little bit in, and as you can see, I kind of smoothed out this a little bit more. And big bumps at the side have gone. Probably need a little bit more smoothing, but there we go, we're out of the bunker. And this is why I like sinking the bunker. So now, once it's started like that, I can come round here, pull forward. It's going to open the safety gate. And now I can drive over the top and just drop it in, rather than keep trying to back up or whatever over the top of it, over the other side of it. So if I open this up now, there you go, it's already you see what I mean? That is a lot easier, don't you think? You keep trying to topping it up, and we can pull forward. Back up again. Plus every time you're helping to squash it down. Go on then this way. See, I'm not getting snagged on the walls. There's no trying to up and down and getting... It's kind of chilled. See if I can pull away for a little bit. So there we are, ladies and gents. Just looks like a nice little hedgerow with a fence, but in fact our bunker is full. I'm blanking it up. There we are. So a little video on sinking a bunker. It's just something to do different with a bunker. So I've put these stones down. I might take them out and bring the hedge along to the gate. But you can have a little tweaks. Look at that. Look at that edge on that side. It's absolutely beautiful. I've gone a bit winky wonky donkey on this side. God blimey. Apart from that little blemish there. But the ramp's looking decidedly better. I think it looks a bit more off because I need to bring the stones over, but never mind. There we go. You probably spend a bit more time on it than I if you try it. Well, take care everybody. Stay safe until next time. And I'll catch you later. TTFN.